Whether there is a God depends on a personal belief? No, it doesn't. Your personal belief does not change reality. Your personal belief does not change what is and what isn't.
Your argument is totally crazy and quite intellectually lazy. Frequently religious dissidents have really bad cognitive dissonance. I hate being contrary, but your views are totally scary. I'm dishing out wisdom on demand about the argument at hand. Let's say nature proves God and you shred me like Sweeney Todd. I know what you'd say next. It's the God from your favorite text. But that is so far from the end. That's a non sequitur, my friend. Then you point to the good book. That's when your logic starts to hook. I only have one suggestion. Move on, stop begging the question.
Whether there is a God depends on your personal belief? No, it doesn't. Your personal belief does not change reality. Your personal belief does not change what is and what isn't.
The non sequitur's out of the way, and I still have a lot more to say. Let's suppose there is a designer. He gave me an intellectual shiner. Problem is, God, it ain't. It could be a panda's taint. It could be a celestial earwig or a giant magic blue pig. Your mind must be really slow to think you can just assume to know. You can't just smile and nod and then say it has to be God. Argument from ignorance it's called, and yours has just been mauled. Just like the kids in Two Kings, death by bear Jehovah brings.
Whether there is a God depends on your personal belief? No, it doesn't. Your personal belief does not change reality. Your personal belief does not change what is and what isn't.
Now on to the designer, shredding this thing even finer. You may say the universe needs one to create the earth, moon, and sun. But then, who made the maker? Was it the butcher or maybe the baker? Then you might just call bullshit. Say that he just doesn't need it. That the whole fucking Trinity always existed in infinity. I'll be completely terse. Same thing for the universe. The God concept's not too clever. If the universe goes on forever, thermodynamics suggests this. Another intellectual miss.
Whether there is a God depends on your personal belief? No, it doesn't. Your personal belief does not change reality. Your personal belief does not change what is and what isn't.
We determine natural from not by looking at nature, see what we got. Nature is the criteria we find that shows contrast to designed. Saying nature shows design is really crossing the line. This destroys your criteria like flesh-eating bacteria. Your argument just can't cope. You are cutting your own rope. For stupidity you get the crown. You are one royal-ass clown. I think this part got nailed. Your argument totally failed. Suppose that we don't know that stuff. Your argument is still fluff. You can't just insert some old fable and give it any old label. God did it 'cause you don't know. Your ignorance continues to show. That argument dies right before your very eyes. Now that that task is done, it's time to have a little more fun. It's time to put to an end the belief in your imaginary friend.
Whether there is a God depends on a personal belief? No, it doesn't. Your personal belief does not change reality. Your personal belief does not change what is and what isn't.
God and the Bible can't prove each other. That is circular logic. All your knowledge of God comes from a book some ancient people wrote and stuff other people told you. You are just presupposing God and then making excuses after the fact. If you imagine a universe that has no God, it is indistinguishable from this one, with no logical proof that God must exist or empirical evidence demonstrating it. You can't even know of the concept of God without someone just making it up. That's why believing in God makes no sense. Consider yourself pwned.